folks, David Draper with Peterson's Hunting here, and I'm really excited about this segment because if there's one thing I'm really good at, that's eating. And for as long as I've been hunting, I've been passionate about taking that animal from the field to the table and really wowing people that what you can do with game meat, whether it's feathered or furred. And so I was excited when I found out about a new brand called Meat. I can also tell they're end users and they're very passionate about me. So that's why I'm excited to be with Tim Kinney from Meat. He's going to tell us a little bit about the brand and what it means.
Thanks, Dave. So the Meat brand really was kind of fostered here at the company. So we're really passionate about the outdoors and just kind of bringing the whole experience full circle.
Yeah.
So we decided we could develop this brand and use the development team that we have here to bring really great products to market. And something that we wanted to focus on was making it affordable and easy for people to get started in it. So we're able to do that by making the brand direct to consumer.
So direct consumer, just so maybe some people don't know, that's actually bringing the product from the manufacturer right to the consumer. We're cutting out a middleman, which means you can make some really great products and you can actually bring that value all the way to the consumer.
Right, correct. So the initial investment on some of this equipment can be a little bit off-putting at first. And so we really want to pass a lot of the value on to the customer by cutting out that middleman and making them widely accessible, but still being able to offer the best product possible. So you'll see we've got a lifetime warranty on all of our products, and they've been designed with quality in mind, not a price point. So we've really been focused on making sure that we can have the entire experience available to our customers and just, bring it all home.
And what I can tell by looking at the product assortment that you're not just having high-end stuff and you're definitely not having cheap stuff. You have great stuff, but it may be at a lower price point. So guys that like me, I'm serious about it. So when I saw this grinder, I had to get it. So I reached out and got it because I knew it was going to do what I needed to do. But maybe that guy that's just processing his first year, or even with the current situation, wants to get a hog or a steer or something like that. But man, they're a little scared of that investment of getting something big. You guys have some stuff for those people as well.
Yeah, that's a great point. So we've got 3 grinders, and we have kind of the high-end customer covered with our large 1.5 horse grinder. We also have the person that's kind of a little bit on the fence whether or not they want to get started. A tabletop grinder, again, really high quality. It's a 500-watt grinder with a number 12 throat, and then kind of filling the gap between the two is kind of this same commercial grade grinder, but step down just a little bit in size.
And you do that not with just the grinders, but I think you do that with most of the product categories. Like we have a chamber back here, you guys do dehydrators, and you've kind of, like you said, targeted that so where they really want to invest it or maybe just step into it a little bit. So maybe talk a little bit about, we talked about this grinder, which I have this grinder. Again, I love it. Did 60 pounds of meat in 15 minutes, and that's not a kidding because that is a huge throat. I couldn't even keep up with it getting meat in there. But also a chamber vac. Let's talk a little bit maybe about chamber vacuum versus vacuum sealers and maybe why you guys want one or the other.
Yeah, so there's 2 kind of categories of vacuum sealers. You have the chamber vacuum where you put a product in a bag and you put it inside this chamber, you close the lid, and all of the air is evacuated from the chamber, and then it seals the bag. So you get a complete evacuation of air from the product. On the other side, there's an external vacuum sealer, and that's where you're putting the product in a bag, putting the bag into the sealer, closing it, it's evacuating the air from the bag.
I think people are pretty familiar with that.
Right. So we've got 2 external sealers, and then we've got kind of the more professional, commercial grade vacuum sealer here with the chamber vac.
So we have the grinder here, we have a chamber vac here. Maybe talk about what other product categories you guys have and kind of how that encompasses the whole meet your maker meat idea.
Sure. So, starting out, we've got some hand tools. So we've got a meat saw, which you might, use for the initial breakdown. And then we've got the grinders that we've covered, and we've got the vacuum sealers. But we've also got one step further. We've got, a jerky gun and dehydrators if you're interested in making your own.
A lot of guys, that's a lot of guys, they don't know what to do with the deer. For the first step is like, I like jerky. How do I do it?
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Perfect.
And so you can use the grinder for working with that product, or if you like to just slice whole muscle in the jerky, we've got slicers, and then maybe you'd like to make some sausages. So we've got 2 sausage stuffers as well, a 15 and a 5-pound stuffer. And again, they've all been thought through. We've really tried to address any issues as, designers and engineers for the company. We can't help but try to figure out where are the issues and where can we solve them.
Designers, engineers, but end users. And that's what's important about this brand. So if I want to know more about meat, where do I go?
Meetyourmaker.com.
And that's what's great. You guys are a great, smart brand, great branding. So thanks for joining me today, Tim. And I say, let's go hunting and then let's make some sausage.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks, Dave.